welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's vlog. I am Ashley if you are new. And if you are new, please go ahead and stop what you're doing. Do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as that notifications bell so that you and I can become acquainted and so we can do things like this on the regular. I'm looking over here trying to make sure my door is locked because God forbid it wasn't and somebody just intruded. But I just walked outside and got something out the car, so wanted to ensure, that's why I'm looking crazy. But anyway, how y'all doing? Happy October. Can you believe it's October? I low-key feel like I say that every time a new month starts, like, but it just is what it is. Like, and I also feel like every year we kind of collectively say, oh my God, this year went by so fast, but this one was different. Like 2025 is trying her absolute best. Oh, actually 2025 is a man. 2025 is a man. I think we can all agree that 2025 is given very much masculine energy. Yeah, so we're gonna call it a man, and apparently he got somewhere to be, girl. He does not want to spend a lot of time with us. He is trying to get up through there, and this year has gone by for me, I would say, eerily fast, because literally, and I really, like, I'm having deja vu because I probably said this on the first September vlog and the first August vlog, but it just is what it is. I cannot believe that I'm thankful, but I can't believe that I'm about to be approaching another birthday. Like, my birthday is in January and I feel like it was just my birthday. Like, what happened to this year? What happened to this year? Like, it is the craziest thing. I still feel like, honestly, like I've said to y'all before, I still feel like we should get credit. We should get like a redo of some of the years we lost during the pandemic, because they all feel like one collective year, like especially like 2020 through maybe 2022, 2023, I swear those all feel like the same year to me. So I feel like we should really be in 2024 or 22. Anyway, I hope I'm making sense. I'm sure I'm not, but anyway, again, happy October, you guys. It is not giving like fall vibes in Atlanta. It has cooled down substantially, but it's not giving fall vibes. I've been able to wear sweaters, like freaking cardigan sweaters, girl. Not like I have on like a cardigan, but I mean, not like a sweater, but I've been able to like wear a little hoodie. I've been able to wear a sock. Like, I've been able to do like a t-shirt under the hoodie, but other than that, it's definitely not going to be cooling off here unless it's at night for like another month or so. But I'm sure if you're up north, if you are in a city or a state that is further up north than Atlanta, you probably are enjoying some fall vibes. I don't even think that our leaves have started falling yet, or maybe they have. I don't know. I don't got no leaves around here. But anyway, y'all, let's get to the juice. Y'all know what we gonna talk about this week. And it's going to be the girlies. It's going to be the rap girlies. The rap girlies have been fighting all week long. Like, it is so bizarre. Cardi, but primarily the pink wig girl. Like, we got to call a thing a thing. We got to call a spade a spade. Like, for me, obviously, if you have been living under a rock, then you wouldn't have a clue what's going on. And if you, like I always say, if you live under a rock, could you please find some room under there for me? Could you find some room under the rock for me? I will bring us some new plush pillows because I need to be under that rock with you, because sometimes I feel like I'm just a bit overstimulated. But anyway, so just as a quick recap for those who may not know, well, everybody knows that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B do not get along. They have not gotten along pretty much for the entirety of Cardi's career. They just don't see it for one another. Primarily, it's Nicki not seeing it for Cardi. And in my opinion, it's also Nicki not seeing it for any of the girlies. Like, I don't really ever remember her really embracing any of the new rap girls. Like, she did, embrace JT a little bit after she kind of hazed her and like publicly humiliated her. I think did Nicki do a song with Meg? Obviously, she hates Meg's guts too. Pretty much anybody who seems as though they are potentially competition for her, she hates your guts. She hates your guts. And of course, since Cardi is probably the girl that is right under Nicki, and Nicki has way more time in the game, Cardi just had, Nicki seems to have true vitriol in her heart for this woman. It is what it is. I don't really know how all this started other than the fact that, of course, Cardi just came out with her album. Everybody has been saying nothing but great things about the album. I listened to it. I think it sounds really good sonically too. She has been getting nothing but praises, nothing but great numbers. The stats look amazing. She's out grinding with her marketing. Like, she is doing her big one. Mind you, she is big and pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So she is working triple overtime because I'm sure she is probably tired, but she doing what she got to do. So Cardi, of course, came out with her album. Initially, Nicki was pretty mute. She didn't say anything. Typically, whenever Cardi pops out, Nicki pops out with some shit to say. You know what I'm saying? In this instance, Nicki was a little silent at first. And then a couple days later, she came out announcing that she was coming out with an album in March. Of course, that was probably to counter what Cardi had going on. So there was that, and then suddenly, I believe on X or Twitter, Nicki just started like going ham. And then not only did she start going ham on Cardi, she started bringing up her kids. She said, and it's obviously not funny, but it is just so laughable because it's like, who in their right mind would bring up somebody's kids? Like, it is so crazy, it is so diabolical, it is so insane, I don't even have a word to describe that, because I think the unwritten rule, or even the written rule across pretty much any platform or any medium, kids are always off limits. Like, kids, it don't matter if we talk, no matter where whatever we're talking about, kids are off limits. Children are innocent. I think everybody knows that. So to talk about somebody's kids, or to have so much hate for a person to the point where you're bringing up kids, not only is she like bringing up this lady's kids, now it went back and forth. Now Cardi's not innocent in this. She's not innocent. And also, let me put out this disclaimer. I am not a fan of either woman. I am right in the middle. I am Switzerland. If anything, I'm Beehive, right? I love Jay-Z also. Those are the people that I would call myself, and I don't even like the word fan, but those are my favorite artists. But do I like Cardi over Nicki? I don't give a damn. I don't really have a dog in this fight, so I'm just reporting it as a journalist with a very strong opinion. This is magazine journalism, girl. But anyway, so of course Nicki was just talking about Cardi, calling her Barney B, which is crazy. I don't know why she's calling her. I guess she's calling her Barney because she's saying that she raps like alphabet style, or I guess she had a rap where she said ABC 1 2 3 or something like that. So anyway, now Nicki thinks it's funny to call Cardi Barney B, and she has been releasing like these AI images on her Twitter X profile of Cardi, but it's Barney, and then it's with like a Cardi wig on, like an AI version of a Cardi Barney hybrid. I don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe because I haven't heard this song that she's talking about, why she's saying that Cardi raps like Barney. But I don't think she doesn't look like him. So I feel like it's really going over a lot of people's heads. But I think a lot of the things that Nicki does, whether it's regarding Cardi or whatever it's about, it could be about Roc Nation and Jay-Z and Desiree Perez, who she's typically at odds with. Like, that's normally who she's screaming at the wall to. But now it's Cardi, and it's Meg, or it's whoever she has an issue with. I don't think any of it is gonna make sense to people, because in my opinion, and I'm not, like I said on my TikTok the other day, I did not major in psychology. I do not have a psychology degree. However, I have witnessed people having mental health episodes, and to me, Nicki is given very much, I don't want to say drug induced, but I'm gonna just say it's given psychosis. In my witnessing, typically psychosis is brought on because of drug use. And I think a lot of us probably have had an experience with people that have had situations, right? So to me, it's given very, and again, I'm not laughing at it at all, because it's not funny. That's the thing. Like, her antics can be comical, because it's like this lady is really wilding out and she is really like off her shit, right? But at the same time, and it's like the things that she says is like, so bizarre, so left bank, so out there, but at the same time, it's like, so it makes you chuckle from time to time, but when you sit back, it's like, this lady needs some help and the shit ain't really funny. Her ranting, calling Cardi Barney B, and saying that she has something going on with Roc Nation when she's not even signed to Roc Nation. The shit is just all over the place. But then she started talking about literally not only talking about her kids, but calling them out by name. I'm talking about, she's saying culture. She's calling culture, which is Cardi's oldest daughter, culture vulture. Calling the little girl culture vulture, calling the little girl ugly. Bizarre. First of all, you never call kids ugly. That's number one. Number two, this little girl is so beautiful, and she is such a little diva. I think I was just talking about her like a vlog or so ago. She showed out. Like, she knows she's exactly who she thinks she is. She is a little star. Like, the way that she presented herself and the way she was like posing at the Alexander Wang show during Fashion Week, she stood up her mama, she stood up Martha Stewart, everybody that was sitting at the table. It was culture's moment. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Cardi fan. Like, literally, this little girl is a star. So not only is she a star, she is a beautiful little girl. But even if she wasn't, why would you go out your way? I mean, why would you come out your mouth and call somebody's child ugly? Call anybody's child ugly. Even a motherless child. An innocent child? I'm talking about, she's calling her ugly. She said that not only was culture ugly, but her little sister Blossom, the baby who just turned 1 year old last month, she's calling her ugly too, calling them monkeys. Now, here's the thing. Per Nicki, or per some people on TikTok, which it must be true because it was on TikTok. It must be true, but people said that back in the day, I guess Cardi used to call black women roaches and monkeys or something like that. Which honestly doesn't surprise me because, you know, a lot of people, especially some Spanish girls, I'm sorry, it is what it is, calling a spade a spade. Sometimes, I mean, it happened on Love and Hip Hop where freaking Erica Mena called Spice a blue monkey. She called her a blue monkey on national TV. And Erica Mena is what? A Dominican woman, and Spice is a Jamaican woman. So that's a prime example that just happened recently where a Spanish woman was calling a black woman a monkey. So they're saying that Cardi has referred to black women as monkeys or as roaches before. I didn't try to verify it, but if that's what they're saying, that's what they're saying. So essentially they're saying that Nicki is basically just giving her back what she already put out. Like, okay, you've called black women monkeys and roaches before. You have black daughters. So just get ready for it. So I'm gonna be the first one to call them monkeys and roaches. I guess that's her approach, but that's a horrible approach. What the? And then also, not only is that just awful shit to say about little kids, but you're a mother, right? And that brings me to my next point. So Nicki's going on this rant, calling Cardi's kids ugly, saying that she's pregnant with another monkey or roach, and not saying anything about her little boy. So she must approve of his looks, which I'm sure she approves of all of her kids' looks because that's pretty, I think, objective. Cardi got some beautiful kids, right? Nicki has a beautiful son. Like, really all kids are beautiful, but these kids are really cute. Okay, so she does that. And then afterwards, so she's doing all of that. She's calling the little girl ugly. And then Cardi comes out and then she's like, okay, you gonna come for my kid? This is what I'm thinking her thought process is. You're gonna come for my daughters, I'm about to come for your son. So she comes out saying that Nicki Minaj's son is essentially nonverbal. So I don't know. So essentially alluding to him being autistic, saying that he's nonverbal and that he sits around and he plays with spoons and he doesn't obviously talk, and basically saying that he has some intellectual challenges, which I have never heard. But again, I don't follow all Nicki news, so I wouldn't know that anyway. But so Nicki basically was like, okay, you want to go low? I'm taking this shit to hell. And that's exactly what she did. And a lot of people have said that she was just as wrong as Nicki. I would say yes, Cardi, just because they go low, just like Michelle Obama says. And that's not really my way. That's not the ideal way that I would like it. But you know, she says when they go low, we go higher, right? That's not everybody's stance. The Cardi said, you want to go low? I'm taking this shit to head. So now they're both talking about each other's kids, but in Cardi's defense, if this is a court of law, I'm just saying, in her defense, she only started talking about Nicki's son because Nicki came at her about her kids. Is it right? No. Is it understandable? Yes. And to me, it's understandable. Would I have done it? No. The reason why I think primarily I think Cardi is in the wrong, in addition to the fact that she was talking about the little boy, but also it's very clear that Nicki is dealing with some shit. I don't think it's even about Cardi. I think Cardi just might be a trigger for her, but it's very clear that she is either on something or she is having some sort of episode, or both, which I'm under the impression that it's both. So I say all of that to say, when you see the woman on the street corner or the man on the street corner and they're yelling at the pole, or they're yelling at the pigeons, or they're yelling at the squirrels, or they're talking to themselves, do you go, or you might walk by and they might say some crazy shit to you. Do you take that personally? Do you go back and forth and argue with this person? No, you don't. Typically, you don't. Unless they put their hands on you and you have to defend yourself. Otherwise, you're going to overlook that because you understand that this person is not all there. So what is the point? It's like I'm arguing with a brick wall, right? So I think that if anything, and I know, like not as a mother, but I know that Cardi, as an auntie, so I could just imagine how it feels as a mother. But if you would have came in my nephews or nieces or my little cousins or whoever, and you would have been calling them ugly, oh, I would have wanted to come see you too. I would have wanted to see about that. But at the same time, it's like, damn, why go back and forth with somebody who is not all there? Because if it's not her fixating, because she's fixated on Cardi right now. And again, this is how I know it's got to be psychosis, because that's what happens when they going through their act. They will get fixated on something. They will start spewing off all of this crazy shit. Like, it might be like Bible verses. It ain't no telling, but to me, like I said, this behavior certainly exudes that. So for me, it's like, why would you even, I understand it's getting to you, and we've been beefing for a long time now. So it's not like this is recent. Like they almost got into a fight at the Met Gala years ago. Like, this is not a new occurrence. So I understand that you don't like her and y'all don't like each other and she be trying you, but it's like somebody got to be the bigger person. And I think the person who has more of a stability, who has more of a mental stability, I can't get this out of my brain, child. The person who has stronger mental capacity is the person who probably should say, you know what, this right here is not going anywhere. And instead of her, saying that, it's like she is still coming. Every time Nicki says something, she's coming back. She even wrote her like a direct. Now, I did like this shit the other day. It was like a day or two ago, because this shit has been going on for a long time. She wrote a direct letter to Nicki and put it on her Twitter, on her X. And she literally used this lady's entire government name. Dear Onika Tanya Mirage. And what I liked about the letter, number one, you addressed her directly. I don't want you hoes to have any confusion as to who I'm talking to. I'm talking directly to you, your full government. Number two, she had a little bit of empathy. Even Cardi was able to, I think, show a little empathy. Now, was it a little shady because of what she said? But she said, I understand why you are so hateful. I understand why you're so toxic. I understand why you are so unhappy. And it's because allegedly, Nicki's father used to touch on her when he used to smoke the pipe back in the day, girl. This is what is, I have never heard this before, but that's what Cardi said. And Cardi is well connected in the New York streets. So I believe her. And basically she said that Nicki has issues not only with her father because of the SA, but also with her mother for not doing anything about the essay. In addition to that, she said that Nikki is on heavy drugs, that she knows that Nikki is on heavy drugs because she has people, Cardi's from the Bronx, Nikki's from Queens. Kenneth Petty, who is Nikki's husband, is also from Queens. And apparently Cardi knows some people that hang out with him that are from Queens, and they be coming back spilling all her tea. I believe that because dudes be chatty pattying. That's number one. And number two, of course, they gonna come back and tell Cardi because it's tea and she's a star and they're stars and they got the tea, and it don't matter if they supposed to be street dudes or whatever. You heard the Young Thug tapes, like dudes be talking just as much as girls. So there's that. Who is this, y'all? Anyway, so in her letter, she basically acknowledges that she understands that Nikki has some issues from like childhood trauma because of her father, also because of her mother's lack of intervention. She also mentioned that Kenneth, her husband, allows her to do all the drugs all day because he wants to, when she passes out, he wants to run out and spend up her Amex and buy his boys from the hood chains. That was so specific. I'm like, that couldn't have been made up. When you are very specific, you can kind of tell when people are lying. When it's something that specific, you know it is pretty accurate. So allegedly that's what's going down. Her husband is not even trying to help her, and that he's just pretty much enabling her so he can abuse her financially. And I believe that. So she said in the letter that she directed that to hers, that was going to be her last time addressing her. It wasn't, because Nikki kept going, so Cardi came back a couple times too. I think she has stopped since, but I think she got it all out. But she did make it very clear that she's going to have to see her one day. So Cardi, if you know anything about her, she will pull up on you and she will put them hands on you. She's done it. She's been in court before multiple times for the exact same thing. So yeah, Nikki, I hope you probably come out with an apology, but we know that that's probably not going to happen. But anyway, so there has been so many ancillary beefs that have come from the whole Cardi, when she says, "Am I the drama?" The name of her album, girl, yes, you are the drama and you are the moment, because you have been trending for weeks now. Not only that, it's like people are trying to get in on the trend, like they just trying to add themselves so that they can be talked about too, i.e. JT. Now she's coming out. I mean, I guess her and Cardi been beefing a little bit, but now she's trying to come at Cardi because she's trying to be on Nicki's team. And then JT and Saucy Santana been getting into it. And somebody dropped some audio of Cardi talking about beating up Ice Spice. And then Lotto caught a stray because she said she's not weak. Essentially, the P word is what she used. But she was like, I'm not P like Lotto. Like, I will pull up on you. I will beat her up. And again, Cardi will certainly pull up and beat people up. But anyway, I say all of that to say, yes, mother. Yes, ma'am. You are the drama. You are the moment. And you are a star, because truly, like I said, for her to have been trending and been the topic of discussion for weeks now, and to have a good album to back it up, I gotta give you all the kudos in the world. But anyway, enough about all of that. This intro is long enough. My apologies, but y'all know we had to talk about that. You know what it is. But anyway, before we get into the vlog, if you somehow, some way stumbled across this here channel and this is your first time, if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate you. We would love to have you over here as a part of the family. If you are a returning subscriber, you know how much I appreciate you. Thank you so much for always coming back to support. I love y'all. Y'all are everything to me. And with all that being said, girl, let's finally go ahead and get into the actual vlog. So this vlog is probably going to have quite a few packages, unopenings. What is it? Yeah, it's going to have quite a few packages in it. I have been picking up some things lately, specifically for like fall, winter. You know, in Atlanta, we have our winter really is our fall, or our winter is really like fall up north. And currently it is, Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 63 degrees.
Mind you, it's almost 7 p.m. and it's still almost 80 degrees. So with that being said, it's going to not be like cold for quite some time. in any other, at any rate, I still need to pick up some pieces. I was going to homecoming this weekend, but that plan has gotten kind of canceled. I still have a brunch to enjoy with some of my college friends this Sunday, but so hopefully some of this stuff is going to work out. So I got something in from H&M. Of course, you know, they got me last week. I keep, like I tell y'all all the time, I consistently keep a cart on H&M and on Zara, and primarily because I have those apps on my phone, so it's just easy to keep up with the stuff. So as soon as they have a flash sale on H&M, which they have that at least once a week, 25% off of free shipping, that's when I get a couple pieces. So I got 2 things in here, and then I also placed an order with Zara last week. And I got 2 pieces. I got some shoes and I got a jacket. I'm gonna show y'all what's in. I was gonna wait till the packages came, but I can't wait because I might need to wear this to our in-office day on Thursday. But anyway, so I bought a jacket and some shoes from Zara. They sent it in 2 different packages, so of course once the shoes get here, I'll be sharing those with you guys. But with that being said, let's open up the packages. Let's see what it's given. So this is the Zara piece. I saw this and I said, oh my goodness, I need to have this. So basically what this is a brown like organza sheer hoodie, cropped sheer hoodie. You know, me showing it to y'all on this counter is not going to do it no justice, so I'll probably have to put this on my clothing rack. But basically, oh, I got it backwards. Hold on, let me flip that thing. So this is the hoodie. I had it backwards. Now, here's the thing. I don't know, and I knew this when I bought it. I don't know if this is worth $60. However, y'all know I love a hoodie. You know I love a hoodie. And once you see the shoes I got from Zara, it's not necessarily, it's not that I'm necessarily going to wear those shoes with this jacket, but they just looked really cute together, and y'all will see them when the shoes come. But anyway, this is cute. I got it in an extra large. You know how Zara be playing on your top with their sizing. So it has a silver zipper. It even has pockets, which I absolutely love. Like, what are we doing here? This is so freaking cute, y'all. So yeah, so that is what I ordered from Zara. This sheer organza chocolate brown. And when have you seen a sheer organza chocolate brown hoodie cropped with pockets? Yeah, I don't think we've seen that before. But anyway, so that is the first piece we got in from Zara. We'll try that on, and if it works, then we'll keep it. But it has to be very cute on, because again, $60 is a little bit much for a hoodie. H&M pickup. So I got this dress. Y'all know mama loves a dress. But this is basically just like a little maxi kind of bodycon, but not really. What size, by the way? I got this in a large. You know, H&M runs just a smudge big from time to time, but basically it's just a cream and black striped, hopefully it fits really good, scoop neck maxi dress. Thought that was cute. It was only like $20, and I should be able to get a lot of wear out of this. I wonder if it has a split. We don't care if it has a split or not. I'm gonna put all of this stuff on the clothing rack so y'all can really see them, because it's better to see it that way. These I already showed y'all before in a couple vlogs ago. I got these in a size large and they were too small. It was too tight. I could put them on, but you know I got a little junk in the trunk. Guys like, what, baby? Okay, never mind. Yeah, probably, yeah, you know the thong song lyrics. But anyway, so I got these track pants. They're like this navy and maroon and white striped track pants from H&M. I picked them up in the extra. I took them back in the large because, like I said, they were too tight, and we're not trying to have on no tight ass track pants. Like, who does that? So I reordered these in the extra large. Hopefully they work. I'm sure they will. Yeah. So those are the pieces that I picked up from H&M and from Zara. And like I said, more to come. We got a Fashion Nova package coming. We have an Amazon package coming, and we have the second part of our Zara package coming as well. So I'll put everything on the clothing rack, and I might even do a try on for y'all. We'll see how that goes. All right, so as promised to me and mentioned to y'all, the Fashion Nova package has come. It's probably one of my biggest Fashion Nova packages thus far. I want to say there's a jacket in here and maybe 3 dresses, so maybe like 3 pieces or so, but super excited about this. It was very important for this to arrive before well, by Thursday, today's Wednesday, because I was supposed to be wearing one of these pieces or one of these dresses to homecoming party on Friday. But like I told y'all earlier, it doesn't seem like I'll be going. But I still like the pieces, so if they fit and they work, then we're going to keep them. So let's get to opening up this package and see what the pieces are giving. So we have a leopard jacket. It's going to be hit or miss. We have a black and white dress. Wow, this is some thick knit. That is surprising. See, that's what I'm saying. People don't sleep on Fashion Nova, y'all. I haven't even opened this stuff up yet, clearly, and I'm just saying, for this to be that thick, I was not expecting that. And this too. Like, what? Okay, that's another dress, and then this is another dress. It's like that outline sort of situation, but let's see what it's given. I know showing y'all these pieces on this counter is not going to do them any justice. However, I promise to put these on the clothing rack so I can really show y'all. But I sent some of these pieces to, or some of these options to some of my friends and my auntie. You know, my auntie is like the ultimate fashion stylist. I don't know if y'all knew that, but anyway. So she liked this dress. I want to say she liked this dress, but she really liked that leopard naked wardrobe dress that I talked about in last week's vlog that I couldn't find at Nordstrom because it's sold out. But she also liked this dress. So anyway, this looks better in person than it looked online, but I also still think it looked good online. It's a maxi. And when I tell you the knit, y'all can tell, because I know y'all be knowing, the knit on this is so thick. There's nothing about this that is going to be remotely see-through, which is crazy. Fashion Nova, y'all, this was like, I don't even know how much it was. I paid like, girl, don't give me the lion, child, hold on. You know they had a deal, and you know your girl is going to always have a discount for the most part, honeys. Okay, so let me hide my address. Not that somebody's going to be, you know, I know we're all friends here. We're all family. But I just want y'all to see how much I paid for all this stuff. So for this dress, which I don't know which one is which. But anyway, one of these dresses was, the jacket was $25.30. The olive dress was $29.52. This dress, the taupe combo, was $29.52. So I paid less than $30 for this dress. And then the last dress, which is the black and white one, was $23.62. Of course, I did have a discount. I think it was like, was it 25% off with free shipping? I think that's what it was. Anyway, I'm saying all of that to say, shout out to the good people over at Fashion Nova. I mean, I take that back. We're not going to shout them out because it's still fast fashion and we don't know who's making these clothes in that factory. But this right here is cute, and I think it's going to fit like a glove, and I think it's going to fit great, and I know the quality is amazing, and the stretch is great on this too. Looks better in person. It would have been a great choice for this weekend, but it's still going to get worn. The only concern I have is that this is a large. Typically, I'm a large in like most things, but sometimes a large can be a little snug. But I think I'm gonna fit it. I think I'll be able to fit it. So anyway, there's that. These other pieces, I'm pretty sure I got them in an extra large. So here is the olive dress. It's also a really good knit. It has gold buttons. It's a maxi dress, a bodycon maxi dress. So the gold buttons go all the way down to the bottom. Now here's the thing about the gold buttons. They're real buttons until you get to like the still real button right here, or I think this is they're real buttons. Like the first 5 buttons are real, and then the other ones are just there as decoration, which is fine because it's like, who's going to unbutton the middle of their dress anyway? But anyway, another banger, and this actually is a 1X. I don't know why I got this in a 1X, but it's gonna fit just fine. Yeah, another one. This is the black and cream one. Excellent quality knit. I'm about to just go ahead and say it. I was about to say ASOS. Who these folks is? Fashion Nova girl. Sorry, y'all, I'm eating a piece of Lay's plain potato chip. Anyway, excellent quality. Excellent quality, real buttons until you get to right here. This is the last, no, this is a real button. This just these two are real buttons, or functional buttons, I should say. Like, look at, do you see this knit? Can you see through this thing? No, you cannot. thick as hell for $23. Like, don't talk to me. It's gonna look so good. And actually, I might wear this to work tomorrow. I know it's kind of bodycon-ish, but it's not gonna be super tight. I might wear this to work tomorrow with my gold Prada loafers. She cute. This was already kind of like a dice row, like a lot of their stuff is more like a dice row, but I thought this was super cute. So this is a denim leopard utility jacket. It was already oversized. Why did I get it in an extra large? I probably should have got this in a freaking medium or a large, because you see how big this is. And I know it's supposed to be oversized, and I'm into that, but she might be a little too oversized. It's an extra large, but it's given 3X, girl. Watch me put it on and it not be nearly as oversized as I'm saying, but she's cute anyway. One thing I will say is the smell. This smells horrible. Like, it smells like polyurethane, clear nail polish remover. I don't know what that's about. If I decide to keep this, if for whatever reason this looks good on, I'm gonna need to wash this definitely, like immediately, in some very and use some very substantial fabric softener to get that smell off. But I thought it was cute, and I just love leopard, you guys. Me and my aunt was just talking about this on the phone earlier today, about leopard, because like I was telling y'all, she really liked that naked wardrobe dress because it was leopard. And then she was telling me about this Anne Klein suit she recently wore that was leopard as well. So we was just talking about leopard and how we love it. She used to did not like it. She likes it now, and how leopard and a lot of animal prints can be used as a neutral. So it's funny and timely that this came in the mail today, because we was literally just talking about this. But anyway, we'll see how all this stuff wears. I'll put everything on the clothing rack so y'all can see them. And yeah, I think we might be 4 for 4. Maybe 3 for 4. This is the only potential exception, but we're gonna see. So guys, when I have the clothing rack out, you already know what that means. Actually, this clothing rack has been sitting in this living room for, woo child. I typically will like move it from in here when I'm like doing my little change outs, and then sometimes I have it in my bedroom. But right now, it's been sitting in here for a very long time. So anyway, I need to show y'all the pieces that I unpackaged on the clothing rack, because I feel like that's just a better way of seeing things. So this is the dilemma right now. I need to know, I need y'all's opinion in a major way. I love this. Again, this is the chocolate brown hoodie from Zara. It's sheer, it's organza. I think that's the material. I don't know. I think that's what you call it. I think it's probably just polyester. I love this. I think it's really cute. I love the fact that it has pockets as well. However, I don't think it's worth $60. Now, y'all know I'm cheap, and I get that part. And it fits cute. It's all of that. But I just feel like it's not worth $60. Like, I feel like I can get this off of Shein for like $15, $20. So please let me know y'all's opinion on this, because I have a feeling that this is going to be taken back. But depending on what y'all say, maybe not. I don't know. But it might be taken back before y'all say anything. But either way, I still need y'all to tell me if you like it. This is that knit dress that has like the print on the exterior. I love this dress. First of all, it already has like this little curved out detail. Like, it's really going to make you look super snatched. It's super thick. I love it. I think it's just so freaking cute. On the back, it has, let me see if I can show y'all. Hold on, Ashley girl. On the back, this is how it looks. So still detailed on the back. This is the issue I'm having with this. I got this in a size large, and I tried it on, and it just isn't. It's a little tighter than it needs to be. Now, am I a little extra fluffy right now? Absolutely. Will I stay this fluffy? Who knows? Probably not. But at the same time, I still think I need an extra large. And this was the biggest size they had. So apparently everybody's going to have this dress on. You know how it is with Fashion Nova. Once the girls see one person wear it, and I did the same thing with one of the dresses I got off of there, then it sells out like crazy. So this is the last size, but it might come back in. So I think I'm going to send this back and then just put myself on the list for an extra large, because I do need it to just be a little bit bigger. It fits, I can get it on, but I need to be able to wear it like I want to wear it. I don't want to feel super compressed. I don't want to be looking like a busted can of biscuits. This dress, I know it looks really plain. I love the sleeves. They're like these exaggerated kind of bell sleeves with this cut, slit or whatever. This was the dress that I was gonna wear to the homecoming roof party with my friends or whatever from homecoming. I didn't end up going, of course, because that event was last night. However, because I knew I wasn't going, I wore this dress already, so I'm definitely keeping this. And this I wore this to work into the office when we had like a meeting this past Thursday, and it was really cute. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. It was a little tight. It was a little tight. Not necessarily tight in general, but probably a little tight for the office. Just a smudge, but at the same time, it was really cute and it was appropriate. So I love her, and this is an extra large, so we're definitely keeping that. This one, I am gonna go ahead and send back, and the reason why is because this is cute as hell. Like, it fits amazing. I love it, but it already has this. I mean, again, it is fast fashion, so you get what you get. But it already has this like thread flaring out, so that's problematic. And then two, this is like open. Like, all of these are closed, but when you put the dress on, and it's not because it's too big, because I got this one in a 1X actually, so this one is a little bit big. I could have got this in an extra large. But on the mannequin, on the black one on the website, the mannequin that had the model, it was looking like this, like the cutouts were kind of bulging like that. And then it was, so I was like, but on the green one, it was like flush, like it was completely closed. But when you put this on, you get a little peekaboo situation with these two. And I'm not peekaboo. I'm not Kendrick Lamar. Like, I'm not. And this looks super plain, but it's really cute in person. But because you have that little peekaboo belly, like, I don't peekaboo. Like, I'm not a baby. So because of that, it's going back. And then the last piece, which is probably I love this. I'm so glad I got this. And this actually was not planned. This is something that I saw just randomly when I was browsing the site. You know, they say millennials love a denim jacket. And I must agree. We absolutely do. So I love this. This is very much oversized. It's so cute. The only thing is that I have to wash it in some good fabric softener because it has a very strong like polyurethane smell. But this is super cute, very utilitarian style, kind of boxy, but I love this. So leopard denim oversized jacket is my type of vibe. So I'm definitely keeping that. So out of the 4 pieces I got from Fashion Nova, essentially, I am going to be keeping 2. And wait till I show y'all what came in the mail from Zara. So y'all know I bought this jacket from Zara, of course. And then they sent me my other piece that I ordered with that jacket in a separate box. Let me show y'all. I gagged. You guys, first of all, I was looking at these on the Zara app for probably like a month. Once I decided, I was like, you know what? I need those. I already loved them. I should have just got them. But for whatever reason, I'll be sitting on stuff. I will add stuff to the cart. And then if I keep thinking about it, then I'll go back and buy it. So anyway, last week, I'm back on the app. I was like, I need to buy these. And then, oh man, I don't know if y'all remember. Y'all probably don't remember. But they had this brown and white polka dot striped affirm dress. See-through, of course, because it's affirm, that I tried on at Nordstrom last week. It would have went perfect with these shoes, but I didn't get that dress. And if it goes on sale, I will, because I know it's going to go on sale. But anyway, saw these on the Zara app, and I decided to go and pick them up last week. Now, when I first went on there to pick them up, they kept saying that they only had a size 9. And so the thing about my foot, like, I'm a true 9.5, and that's what I don't like about a lot of these stores. They don't sell half sizes, Zara, of course, being one of them. So I was like, I know I ain't gonna be able to fit the size 9. So I was like, you know what? I want this shoe that bad. And then I was even looking for these when I went in the store last week, couldn't find them. I was like, let me order the 9 just to see if it fits. Order the 9, and then once I got the confirmation of the order, so I went back on the app. Do you know a 10 came back in stock? Like within like 5 minutes. So I canceled that order, went back in, got the size 10, and they came today. And they came yesterday, and I'm so happy. These are so cute. These are also were $60. So they were also $59.90. Look how cute that bow is. Perfect size heel because it's a kitten, but it's a little bit higher than a kitten. It's like a 2.5, I think, or a 2.6. But y'all, when I tell you I'm going to kill these, I'm going to kill these. I just think they are so freaking cute. I told y'all how much I love polka dot. So chocolate brown polka dot. Chocolate brown is just all the rage right now this season. And I just love it. Oh, can you imagine this with that, the kiss lock, the chocolate Coach kiss lock, the really big, like, whatever, what, coin purse, chocolate brown. It would be such a look of a lady. But anyway, I love these. Let me try these on so y'all can see what I'm saying. These are the shoes on foot, you guys. I think they are so cute, so sexy, so demure, so girly. Yes, ma'am. We love them. I highly recommend, and they don't hurt. I know they look very narrow, but they don't really hurt, so yeah, one time for the good people over at the Zara. Now that it's October, I have taken it upon myself to pull out my only fall home decor. And to me, like, I know this is given very much Halloween. For me, the reason why I got it is because it gave me very much Alexander McQueen. And y'all know that is my favorite designer. So this is like a decanter, like a wine decanter, I suppose. So he's going to be out for fall. And then I have these two pumpkins. I only have 2 pumpkins. And they're so cute. Both from Target. Back when the dollar spot was really the dollar spot. I'm surprised the tag ain't on them no more. Or $3 actually. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, this probably was $3 too. But yeah, those are my only fall decor pieces. I might only have 3 pieces of Halloween fall decor, but I think they're super cute. I might put like some black liquid in here, like some water with some black food coloring, perhaps. Or perhaps not. Hey y'all, hey. So just checking in with y'all real quick. Of course, it's Saturday afternoon, almost 2 p.m. So it's another day where it's taken me forever to get out of the crib. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. I used to be up and at it early on a Saturday, and I was up and at it early today. But it's like once I get done with my workout and shower, like, I just be moving so slow. So anyway, it's almost 2 o'clock, so it is what it is. Your girl should have been gone like 4 hours ago. But we're here nonetheless. I'm gonna do some errands today. Let me tell you what the main priority is today. First of all, I got a lot of returns. So I'm taking my trusty dusty Trader Joe's mini bag that I still cannot believe I love this as much as I do. Because I was the main one, like, why is this going viral? I told y'all that before. But anyway, I bet you when they come out with them again, I'm gonna get all the colors. But so the main thing I have some returns, and that's what I have in this bag. Is I have the Zara jacket, y'all. I'm taking it back. I feel like I saw something similar on Shein. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but I seen something similar on Shein, and it was half the price. So we'll just see what it gives. But anyway, so I got the Zara jacket in here. I have the H&M black and white dress. I have some pants from Costco I picked up a couple of weeks ago. They too little, and I think that's it in here so far. And then I also have the Fashion Nova package over there. So priority number 1 truly is to do these returns. So we got to hit all those stores and go to UPS to do the Fashion Nova return. But also, the top priority is to get the Nothing But Cake. And I know y'all probably didn't see it, been going viral. But y'all know I already love Nothing But Cake. But they have a Biscoff cookie butter cupcake, Buntlet on limited edition. Or, you know I need to have that. Like, I have to have it. And everybody I have seen eating it on TikTok has said nothing but amazing things. But I didn't need them to tell me because I knew it was good. Like, I already love Nothing But Cake. So anyway, I'm gonna need that today. I'm gonna need that ASAP. Probably stop and get something to eat and wherever else the wind blows this girl. So we know we're gonna be in traffic because it's taking us forever to get out of here. So with that being said, you know, it's a light fall day, first October Saturday. It's like 75 degrees. So with that being said, you're going to be seeing this all. You know, this is my favorite hoodie. So you will see her all fall winter. Of course, my leggings. You know, I got me some leggings on. Y'all can't see my shoes, but I have on some Nike Vapor Maxes. Of course, I'm going to take my Chanel Chain Around Messenger crossbody. Like, you probably can guess all the stuff that I be saying because it's always the same stuff. But as far as my fragrance, I don't have it out here, but I do have on Vanilla Everything. So I got on Vanilla Romance, Bath & Body Works body cream. I have on girl, all the vanilla Kayali's, the rock sugar, the regular, the first, whatever, vanilla 28. I have that on. I also have on Gentle Fluidity Gold, and I have on Fleur's Vanilla Skin Body Spray. So I have all of that. So I smell like, and also I have on Nest. I have on the Nest Madagascar Vanilla Body Oil. So if you hate vanilla, please don't walk past me today, because you will probably pass out. But with all that being said, girl, I don't know if I'm going to Lenox or if I'm going to Perimeter. We'll figure that out. We need to get on this road. Let's go. I don't know if y'all know, but the Water Boys now sell hats. They have merch. There's one right there. They have merch. They don't just sell water and Gatorade and possibly steal your Cash App money. They too have hats. It's a lot of people over here at Sweet Lounge for brunch. I've never been to Sweet Lounge before. The Terrace is what they're calling it. Super cute. They need to get their butts out the street though. That's what I'm saying, because y'all holding up traffic. I'm trying to be patient today, because nobody told me to leave the house at 2 p.m. on a Saturday in this here city on a beautiful day. So I'm just gonna relax, and hopefully I can get me a butt cake soon. So if you watch Beauty in Black on Netflix by Tyler Perry, this is the strip club. This is the actual strip club that the girls work at, or that Jules runs, I guess, along with Norman. But this is in the West End in Atlanta. It's really called Peaches of Atlanta, but back in the day, it was called Queen City. If you know, you know. But that's the parking lot where all the ratchet shit be going on. Yeah, I thought I would, that's the real Atlanta. And more stuff going on. I think these are the Black Israelites out here. Is it? I think these are the Black Israelites. And then we also have our good Muslim brother selling bean pies. I've never had a bean pie, but I've heard great things. But yeah, this is the West End here in my city, baby. Atlanta, Georgia. Fun times. Have you ever had a bean pie before? Let me know in the comments. So I can't think of what I want to eat as far as like a sit down place. So I decided, let me just go get some random Chinese food. Not random Chinese food, because this actually, I don't do random Chinese food. Surprisingly, in Atlanta, we're kind of known for not having the best Chinese food in the city. Like, that's just kind of something we're known for. Some people probably would even say that Atlanta does not have good food. Now, I beg to differ, but I understand why people say that, especially if you go to all the like hype places and you don't really know any locals. Like, if you don't know any locals, you're probably gonna get some bad food. But anyway, I agree though that we do struggle with Chinese food here. So anyway, there's only a couple of places, and the place I'm at right now is called Hans on Cascade. Y'all, this food is so good. I got something basic like General Tso's chicken. However, theirs is always good and really fresh. So I'm out here in the car waiting on it. I'm gonna enjoy that, and then I'm gonna wait out this traffic because it took me way too long just to even get over here. I still need to do my returns, and I still need to go to UPS, so it's gonna be a long day. But again, we don't have a schedule, we don't have anywhere to be, so we can do whatever we want. And what we want to do right now is eat some Chinese food in the car. This is the place if you ever are looking for some good Chinese food in the city. It's Hans, and it's right across the street from JR Crickets. So that's a Crickets right there, which in my opinion, Crickets has the best wings. Now, I never ate theirs. I'm talking about the Crickets downtown, but I don't think you can go wrong with Crickets. But anyway, this is Hans, and I'll show you guys what I get when it's done. This is what it's giving. I got, like I said, the General Tso's chicken. I got 2 egg rolls, the egg roll that came with it, of course, the regular egg roll, but they also have Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. So I'm just gonna taste a little bit while I'm sitting outside the Popeyes on Cascade, across the street from a whole nother Chinese restaurant, actually. That's another if you know, you know spot. I've never ate there before, but they're known for being really cheap. And then the Kroger is behind there. As you can see, I'm in the Kroger. This is, this is dilly-dallying for me. But yeah, smells amazing. I paid $12.55 for all of this. At my favorite little duck off entrance. Never do I ever have an issue with parking when I park on the Neiman roof. Just a quick little hack if you're looking for a good parking space in Lenox. I like to stop and smell stuff, but the way they be on you, it's not even, you can't even do it. It's a cute two-piece. Okay, so I'm trying to show y'all these earrings. These are so cute. Oh, these feel like plastic. Oh, she got the kiss lock. I think that's my first time seeing the kiss lock in person. Yeah, I be filming people's bags. $25 and this feels like absolute plastic. No ma'am. No thank you. Now this is kind of heavy. It's a double. Ooh, silver too. I love me a two-tone moment. All right, let me get out of here. I did my return. I wasn't in line that long. Oh my God, that kiss lock though, y'all. Ooh, I want one. I am here for a return and a return only. And I'm gonna need for y'all to hold me accountable. Please be my accountability partner. But see, this is a different location that I don't typically go to, so because of that, I'm very tempted to just see what they got. The moment we've all been waiting for. Y'all, if they sold out, I'm gonna cry. So if you guys want to see me cry for the first time, let's see. They gotta have at least one left for the kid. Come on. They have them. They have them. There they are. They got them. And I'm gonna get two. Lord knows I don't need to get two, but I'm gonna get two anyway. So in true Atlanta fashion, there's always a lot of pomp and circumstance over here. And of course, somebody is having a full-blown photo shoot. It looks good. Got his camera crew out here. You better work, boy. We love to see it. That's so Atlanta. And of course, Atlantic Station, y'all. I just got one more return, and that is to H&M. So let's see how quickly we can be in and up out of here. I wonder who that young man is and how did he get that car? I ain't looking at nothing. I'm seeing this bag a lot. Is it $99 on the way? Oh, $49. It's really cute though. They have it in that color too. I love this sweater. It looks like it's a really good quality. Oh, well, it is good quality. It's good, it's nice and stretchy. I will probably pick this up when they have another 25% off. Oh, this is Atlanta Fashion Week. Oh, interesting. We're having a fashion week in Atlanta. Did you know this? Oh. Atlanta Fashion Week. I feel like I'm supposed to be in there. Aww. Just want to look at the promenade. I can't come out here without checking out the green. Not as packed as it was last week, but it's still pretty packed. Y'all, why did they make this? Why? Actually, I'm not even gonna ask why, because you know what? It's a limited edition. Please don't bring this back. This is, I'm talking about first bite. Do you hear me? Do you see how? It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense, guys. And I got two of them. I'm only gonna eat this one today, and I'm probably gonna have that one tomorrow, but you guys, look at, oh my Lord. This is amazing. This is the best one I've ever had. Oh my God. Hey you guys, so just coming to end off the vlog. Y'all would be so proud of me. I was actually able to get almost all of my errands done. I was able to do all my returns. Only thing I didn't get to do was take my Fashion Nova return to the UPS store, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I'm very proud of myself. It took me a long time because I got out late and I was kind of doing stuff backwards, going to the south side and then going to the north side. But anyway, she was able to get that done. The nut and butt cake was outstanding, but I did not know that they were $1 more. So for 2 buttonlets, it was like $15. So I don't know if I just have never gotten a limited edition one. I don't think I have, now that I think about it. So apparently the limited edition buttonlets are $1 more. She said $15 for 2. I was like, girl, what? But anyway, they were well worth it. I love them, and I'm glad that they are limited edition, because if they were not, I would be trying to get one once a week, and that's not going to be good. I don't need to do that. I already eat other sweets on the weekend for a cheat day. But anyway, y'all, the one thing I was going to tell y'all was Taylor Swift. Now, I am not a Swiftie. I don't really know any of her songs, actually, with the exception of the Bad Blood song. That's the only song I can think of when I think of her. But anyway, apparently her album, I know that she's super popular and I love her philanthropic efforts, so I have to give her kudos for that. But she had an album that dropped yesterday, apparently. And when I tell you, the girlies, like her fans, have been eating her up on TikTok. I've never seen this happen to her before. I'm like, what? Y'all are saying bad things about her album. They said the album is absolute trash. I'm like, wow, are y'all really Swifties? Or maybe these people aren't Swifties, but these are all, it looks like the girls that listen to her music. But yeah, they're saying they're trashing her album. And like I said, I have never heard anything bad about her music. So I wonder how that's going with her team today, because I know they probably didn't expect that. But basically people are saying that it sounds immature, like it doesn't sound like sexy, and she's about to be like 36 or something. And they were saying that her music still sounds like a teenager or like a young 20-year-old girl. Again, not in my wheelhouse, because I am not a Swiftie, or do I listen to her music, but I just thought that was really, I've never heard anybody say anything, especially her fans, say anything negative about her music. So that is very, very interesting. But anyway, y'all, my plans for this evening is I think I might make a homemade pizza. If I do, I'm going to, of course, show y'all that in the clips. But other than that, of course, I'm going to be editing this vlog. I am so tired. But I feel like I tell y'all that at the end of every single vlog. So at this point, I'm gonna need to go get me some B12 or some type of energy of some sort. But anyway, so I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna sit here. I ain't exhausted. Let me take that back. I'm just tired because I'm an auntie. Aunties get tired at 6:30. I mean, what auntie do you know that's not tired at 6:30? But anyway, y'all, I'm about to sit here, edit this vlog, watch Love After Lockup or Life After Lockup. From last night, because I haven't watched it yet, and hopefully I have this vlog up. See, yeah, my brain is leaving me. I hope I have this vlog up in a timely fashion is what I'm trying to say. Oh, and I'm also gonna fake watch football tonight too. I'll be fake watching football. I'm kind of starting to real watch football. I'm starting to understand it a little bit more, but I don't know all the stuff that be going on, so that's why I say fake watch it. But if you live in the South if you live in the South, it's unavoidable. We'll just say that. But anyway, let me stop talking y'all's ear off. If you made it to the end of the vlog, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys and dolls in the next vlog.